Wil je foutloos springen? Met precisie landen? Je techniek verfijnen en je prestaties naar een hoger niveau tillen? Laat je inspireren door internationale ruiters. Verbeter je techniek met gerichte zittraining. En versterk je mindset met professionele coaching. Dit is de Jumping Masterclass by Kentucky.
Hi, I'm Lorenzo De Luca, international short jumper, and welcome to this masterclass. During this masterclass, we will work on elasticity of our horse, and I'm gonna try to give a good feedback to the students, trying to use a little bit better their body to create a nicer connection with their horses. And we're gonna do some flat work, of course, and then do the same that we do in the same work that we're doing on the flat work, with a few small exercises, some ground pulls, some cavallettis, some bending lines, and yeah, will be fun. For me, it's very important a little bit flat work before we start, that you understand what we're gonna ask after. So whatever you try to work on the flat work, then we're gonna do between the poles, between the cavallettis, bending lines, a little bit whatever you find a little bit difficult in the parkour. So we go really simple on the long side, a little bit shoulder in. Then before the corner, you go straight with your horse. And then after the corner, a little bit hunches in, okay? So a little bit working more with your legs and really focus on your guy's sit bone without pulling too much with your hands. And then we do 2 times like that. Shoulder in, hunches in on the short side, shoulder in, hunches in, and then you go through the diagonal and you do the same on the right side, okay? Slow down and try to get a nice collection. Slow, just with a little bit shoulder in. Open your shoulders. Get a little bit straighter into the saddle. Don't twist yourself with your shoulders. Straight. Open your shoulders, look in front of you, and go a bit slower. You also try to get a little bit a nicer collection before the shoulder in. Collect. Outside rein, and then your calves a little bit more around your horse. Out of the corner, prepare a nice shoulder in, left rein. Yeah, good. And keep it there, don't go too fast, don't go too fast. Let's work a little bit more with your left rein for the shoulder in, not with your right rein. And don't forget hunches in here on the short side, guys. Hunches in, left leg. My God. That's too much, that's too much. I just need a slight shoulder in. I don't need too much of a flexion. Okay, gallop. Good. And you can do a couple of big circles and some nice transitions. Forward, collect, 4, 5 strides forward. Get softer, smoother with your hands. Get a little bit smoother with your hands in canter. Your arms a little bit softer. Don't get too stiff. So I normally warm up with a nice lateral movements, some shoulder in, hunches out, shoulder out, something a little bit simple that they get the horses a little bit looser in their own body, some transition collecting forward. I always like to start always in a nice forward move, and then I ask a collection after I warm up properly my horse. And yeah, and then have them a little bit more on the hind legs before I start to jump. I start to do even some ground pulls, have their body loose enough and connected with my body, with my legs, with my sit bone, with my hands. You really need to focus on your position. Like when you ask for something, like you fall on the direction that you're asking for something. So really try to be balanced, to have your core as the main point of your balance, not your shoulders or whatever. Like try to be really strong on this part, on your core, and open your shoulders. You guys try to fix too much with whatever you have in front, but try to think different. If you don't use so much your legs, then of course your horse is gonna get stronger. So try to have your sit bone as a main part of your body, of the control for your horse, and you see that it's gonna be easier. We do the blue pole, 6 strides before the bounces, and then 5 strides for the black pole, okay? Main important for me, the exercise come out of the corner, that you use a little bit your inside leg, that they don't fall on the shoulders in the corner, and especially at the end of the exercise. So normally I want, when you come off the right, that you go to the left. There you don't have so much space after the black pole, so use a lot again inside leg, that is gonna be your left one in this case, and then push a little bit with your outside leg to keep the hunches working in the corner again, okay? 2, 3, 4. Little bit legs, keep going, okay. Your horse is going a little bit left, so be a little bit more present with your left leg, okay? Oh, good. Okay. I like to work on the ground poles, because that's you understand a little bit if your flat work was good enough or not. I like always to be very focused, even if it's a 5 centimeter ground pole. I really focus on the balance of my horse out of the corner, the distance before the ground pole, and I always put a little bit half distances that I can do a stride less or a stride more, so to play a little bit with the ground poles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and push. You did already the 6, huh? You didn't do anything again, you stayed quiet. You need to push a little bit more. Quiet with your hands and push. Get the 5. That's okay, at least you tried it. You tried it a little bit too late, okay? And even if you get a distance 5.5 like you got it now, don't look down, like you know that it's not gonna jump. So be cool in your head, stay there, and put a bit more legs. Okay, we need to do 6, 5, and go to the right. You need to get the 5, like you were sitting like a princess in the castle. You need to push a little bit more. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start to push now. Push. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. You did something now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Well done. This exercise, I was really trying to focus on their position, to have the sit bone as a main focus of the riders, not really on the hands. Many times we see young riders just have too much control in their hands, and I'm not a big fan of that. I like to create a little bit more between legs, sit bone, and then at the end, of course, the hands as smooth as possible. So I try to give them my feedback to get smoother and to be as much as more together with the horse. Let's get the cavallettis. Like we start off the right lead, we do the yellow, then before the double we come to the second, and then you can go before the other vertical to jump the third one, okay? Everything like we said there, control with your legs, seat bone and legs, not so much with your hands. The hands is just if they get too strong, but first you need to activate the legs. I put those 3 jumps in a bending line, in 2 bending lines, of course a serpentine, and that, like I said, is not really the eye of the jump, but is a little bit more about the control of your horse, the elasticity of your horse. So we could also play there with one stride less, one stride more. And I like this exercise because I like the rider to focus more of the seat bone at the legs instead of just the control with the reins. And they finished really, really good. Stay tall. Control better your upper body, don't go too much in front. Oh. A bit shorter with your reins, a little bit shorter as soon you can. Go. Go. Slow him down. Slow him down. Hola. Okay, slow him down as soon you can. Go. Good. Tall with your body, open your shoulders, open your shoulders. Good, so. I always like to play with those small jumps because it's a little bit whatever we can find in the courts. And actually when it's small we can focus more of the balance of the horse before and after the jump. And a little bit, like I said, like a little bit to play with some different distances, lines that we could do one stride less, one stride more, and try to make the horse as comfortable as possible and get him ready for the show in any situation. So just to create an elasticity and softness in the body of the horse in connection with our body. Look here, look here, look here. Good. Very good. Some tips, every horse is so different between each other, and we saw also today 4 different horses in this class, and we worked with few horses totally different than others. So I think the best tip that I could give is just to try to get into the mind of your own horse and try what is his best training way. Not every horse is the same. So for example, with our hot horse, the grey hot horse, we did a little bit more of lateral movements and he accepted really well. And with the other student, he had such a big stride, we let him play, but then we tried to have him together and he was happy. He was happier for sure in that situation. So my tip is to get really into the mind of your own horse and try to get the best system for them.
hebben schouder binnenwaarts gedaan, schouder buitenwaarts, zodat we de buiging hadden in ons paard, dat we een beetje konden voelen waar dat onze druk ook zat en hoe dat we dat met onze heupen moesten rijden, zodat we dat goed wisten. En dan hebben we ook terug balkenwerk gedaan. En dan zijn we uiteindelijk verder gegaan naar een parcoursje te gaan en speciale lijnen, gebroken lijnen. En dan zo eigenlijk hoe dat we juist die passen daarin krijgen. En bijvoorbeeld met mijn heet paard dan, hoe dat ik dat juist kan controleren en stabiliseren. En dan heb ik speciale oefeningen gekregen van hoe dat kan zitten en dat ik eigenlijk zo opzij moet duwen in plaats van te veel te blijven vragen. Dat eigenlijk alleen maar averechts werkt, dus dat is weer een heel goed werkpunt dat ik heb meegekregen. De concrete tip dat ik heb gehad is dat ik eigenlijk goed met mijn heup moet gaan werken en dat als ze heet wordt, dat ik niet moet blijven vragen, terugvragen. Dat werkt alleen maar averechts, dat ik ook terug een beetje moet geven en als ze echt heet wordt, dat ik met mijn been eigenlijk ga moeten duwen op de kansen dat ik heb met mijn binnenbeen in de bocht of in een lijntje ergens, zodat ze op die manier een beetje wordt teruggevraagd omdat ze aan iets anders moet denken in plaats van altijd met mijn hand terug te vragen. Ik vond het heel leerrijk, want dat is weer een nieuwe manier van leren. En ook gewoon hoe dat ik nu kan verder gaan daarin op wedstrijd ook toe met mijn paard. Om ze zo toch een beetje kalmer te krijgen, dat ik een beetje kan compenseren, zodat mijn paard en ik beide gelukkig zijn met het werk dat we doen.